So I saw a couple of women this week who had a lot of concerns about their delivery, especially first-time expectant mothers. They had a lot of fears. Will I be able to go through labor? I heard labor pains are very painful. You can't go through it. You will not be able to bear it. Will my baby survive? Will I survive? I heard that even after going through labor pains, you end up with a cesarean delivery. So I felt that there may be a couple of women out there who have or who share the same fears. So I thought to do this video maybe as an encouragement or just to tell you that you are not alone in your fears, and this may just help you go through the process better. So let me agree with the fact that labor is very painful. Of course, it's called labor pains, is it not? So any pain is pain. Okay, so yes, labor is quite painful, but one thing you need to know is that people's pain perceptions differ. That somebody could not bear the labor pain does not mean that you will not be able to bear it. People perceive pain differently. I have monitored women in labor, and at the point where I expected that, oh, they'll be overboard, screaming and shouting with pain, and you just see how calm they are. And yet there are some others that even before we think that the labor is well established, they're already screaming everywhere. Even with all the analgesic and all of that, they are screaming everywhere. Okay, so people's perception of pain differ. So the fact that somebody could not bear labor pain does not mean that you will not be able to bear it. It's important for you to know. Then also, one of the things I heard was after going through labor pains, you will still end up with a cesarean delivery. No, that is not correct. There's always a reason why a cesarean section will be done for any woman who is in labor. Okay, it's not because the pain becomes so painful the woman cannot bear it. No, that will not be a reason for cesarean delivery. However, if in the course of labor something changes and there's a reason called an indication for cesarean section, of course, a cesarean section will be done to save the mother or the baby. So it's not every woman that is in labor that ends up with a cesarean section, and in many cases, when there are no contraindications to vaginal delivery and when everything goes on smoothly, definitely you'll end up with a vaginal delivery. The other thing I also heard this week is, will I survive? Will my baby survive? Why not? Why not? Labor process is a physiological process, okay? Just the same way the body has been wired to ensure the baby is fine, everything goes on smoothly, especially with proper care by skilled healthcare professionals, except there is something that prevents that from happening, which attending antenatal care and delivering in a facility that has skilled healthcare professionals should be able to take care of. So if there is a woman around you who has delivered, whether by vaginal delivery or cesarean section, that should tell you that, of course, labor is not a death sentence, or cesarean section is not a death sentence. So it's just a process of delivery of the baby you have been carrying for 9 months. I mean, so if you have successfully done 9 months, why should a couple of hours be a problem? Okay, so basically, labor, yes, is painful and can be unpredictable sometimes, but generally, if you're being cared for in a proper hospital with good facilities, with skilled healthcare professionals, then everything should go on well. And of course, I lend my faith with yours that your labor process and your delivery process will go on well. If you have found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the Obstetrician's View. I'll see you in my next video. And I await the good news.